And he wasn't playing, he came in, this motherfucker, like Clint Eastwood.
He's pretty cool, he's reasonable, so was the clerk back here, very
But
reasonable.
when I walked up, I passed one of these dudes, he said, oh, what's up? But he turned his shit on me.
Oh, he turned it on?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you would.
I think it's the same thing you guys have, so sorry, that got tied up here. So, what do you have, rule one? This is the same thing you have if you want to compare it. I don't think that's
Initial
gonna be
order,
it.
okay.
But this is the
he
rule
needs
1.2 and 122.1.
Yeah.
So with the definitions, I think you're.
Did you see how they contradict each other, sort of?
So-
122 says you can record in the courthouse as one, this administrative order.
So there is a little bit of verbiage that will, so I'm trying to get the definition of courthouse. So it says,
Yeah.
courthouse includes all areas within the exterior walls of a court building. Or if the court does not occupy the entire building, that portion of the building used for administrative operation of the court. The courthouse also includes all areas outside a court building where a judge conducts an event concerning a court case. So, and, you know, obviously in a courthouse, set up like Superior Court, Pima County
Yeah.
Justice Court, things like that, it's a little bit,
Different.
easier to define
Yeah.
the area.
Yeah.
Whereas when it's in the middle of a building used for a courthouse, so it says photography and video or video recording. Photography, audio recording, and video recording in a courthouse are permitted, but the following restrictions apply.
Yes.
Right.
No
So-
attorney-client privileges, no juveniles, all common sense stuff.
So the courtroom stuff, outside a courtroom, so this is where the definition is gonna get,
Infringing.
well,
Thing.
So-
the definition of courthouse
Right.
is gonna get a little bit,
See,
it's like subjective on how you
Right.
but the
define it. Hold on one second.
definition, yeah.
In an area of the courthouse other than courtrooms, no one may photograph or record an individual without the individual's express consent. So if you wanted to do that, so it says outside a courtroom, but within a courthouse. So it's saying that you have to have express consent
Yes.
from each individual.
Exactly, so that's where it comes in play right here, look. So you got to that part with express consent, then it says right there, other definitions in 122B apply. 122B here, this is what we gotta pay attention to, the definition of a person in 122B, look right here, number
Includes an
6,
individual and any organization.
accept the court. And the reason that's in there, we can film court employees, because we have the right to film our public officials in the course of their duty. That's why that's in there, so we can film any court employee.
But this says
anybody-
person here, it says individual here. That's different.
Any individual or person, see, look, a person includes an individual and any organization except the court. So a person includes an individual.
But it does, but individual doesn't necessarily include person. So in here,
Yeah.
it doesn't say person.
Well, yes, it
So
says,
that-
it
that's
says
what
a
I'm saying.
person, it says a person, and then it says includes any individual.
I got that.
Yeah,
I got the definition of person, but the
Yeah.
definition of, I mean, the description for filming is about an individual and it doesn't say person. So
Yeah, but
that's gonna be a little bit subjective.
but it covers
how
both.
that's
But where the
interpreted.
problem is at is
But it
like, if
covers both
we're
right
in
here.
a public area and he's filming me, we get charged with trespassing for that. It's like, what the fuck, man, I give him my consent, we're doing what's called a press conference, and you're gonna arrest me for fucking trespassing if he's filming me? That's just, they're
see,
getting to.
well, their sign says no filming at all the
I
other
know, yeah,
places.
Tucson City Court.
And you
says.
guys ain't enforcing that like they are, so this is not a problem here, but it is over in all the other three
Yes,
courts.
yes, it
But
is.
a person, it says includes an individual, so individual's covered. They tried that word language,
Well,
and the first time I went to
Can
court
I
on
have
that,
these,
Yeah,
they,
yeah, these are
Awesome.
printed for
Thank
you
you very
guys.
much.
These actually do look a little bit different, so I would
Yeah.
go over those.
That's why I
This
wanted
is
to
the,
question.
probably
But
the
it should say
exact
the
same
same
thing
thing.
you guys have.
gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
That's my guess too.
The
They're gonna
guy-
read the same, but
the
they're
guy
gonna
in
present
charge
it
of
different.
I'll break this down word for word later.
the guy in charge of that, at least when I was
Thank you.
dealing with, Aaron Nash is the one that's in charge of that. But
In
he's
charge
up
of
in the
what?
Supreme Court in Phoenix.
Southern Phoenix?
Yeah, he's the one in charge of this thing, but that was 3 years ago, so it might have changed persons, but I was dealing with this 3 years ago, trying to get some clarification.
So, so you want the clarification, what's the end?
Results?
Yeah, like what are you trying to
To
reach?
get a little bit of our freedoms back that's been stripped, to be able to
Yeah,
actually
like-
record in public places, especially ourselves, you
Because
know?
we think, I think, that these courthouses are public forum. See, they're trying to say they're not. There should be more like the traditional public forum. You can't stop me from filming public officials in any traditional public forum. But they're bending it, and now they're trying to do it outside on the street. They're doing the same thing on the street.
So obviously, we need to not. We need to make sure that they're adhering to the definition. But I think there's two different lines of thought here too. You guys want to protect the freedoms. They also want to protect
Their jobs.
well, not necessarily the jobs, but so much like the sanctity of the courtroom, the victims, the witnesses, not necessarily what's said in there because that's all public record.
Well, yeah, but
Yes.
it says in there clearly not to go in the courtroom, so that's not what we do. I'm talking about publicly accessible public areas where there are no, attorneys having meetings with their clients or anything
The
like
city
that.
court gave me this, and they tried to, the judge wouldn't even listen to it much, but the prosecutor tried to make a big deal, oh, because you guys do this too, it must be okay. I don't understand their logic, but it doesn't matter. But they gave this to me in court last week, and for some reason, and it says 400, and then the one in Phoenix. Like I said, we went to the one in Phoenix when we was filing the special action, and they called a bunch of the state troopers, but they didn't throw us out.
Thank you so much.
They went by the law and not by their feelings like all the
drowning it
other
out
three
again.
courts in Tucson
He's
does.
drowning it out again.
But Mesa did it. What happened was, the first one happened right in 2018. All the other courts did the same.
Just
mistake.
fell in line.
Almost like,
It's
yeah.
hey, this is gonna
Like
work.
plagiarized it or whatever.
Well-
And they basically wrote it the same way, and all the three courts did it in Tucson, Mesa, Tempe, all the ones in the Phoenix area. The only one that does it right is Marana.
I'm trying
Marana?
to hear
We
her
went
real
in-
quick.
Okay, I'm
She's
sorry.
trying to say something.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to me, come step
Yeah.
over here.
Oh, yeah.
Not over there. Come over here. I just want to know what it is
Yeah.
you need.
Oh,
we got it. We got it.
We're good. That's all. We just.
Yeah,
We're
we
just
got
saying that each of the different courtrooms or courthouses, they do it differently. Marana does it differently, and then some of them jumped on board with the language that was used in that ruling, so.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
So-
I appreciate that.
Yeah, so basically, this echoes so much. In here.
Sure. If
Careful.
I gave you the same thing.
Oh.
I've given you the
Hey,
order.
you get that for me?
that's yep, I got you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Have a great afternoon. Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
You swinging done,
I don't know. Probably.
There's stairs here, elevators here. What do you guys want?
All right.
Pretty working out.
Well, those stairs are the stairs we
But, yeah, so our biggest problem with the other courthouses, and not this one, it says right coming in, no recording in the courthouse as per 122.1. And as you just read, 122.1 says it's permitted. Then it does say that the administrative can do certain changes and add certain things. That's not inconsistent with this order.
This place get flooded? When it rains hard?
It's kind of funny how this place works. Obviously, this is still outdoor, but it handles the water pretty good. And then we got a little bit of hail yesterday, but man, right around us.
We're here or out? Are you talking about here or where you live? Here?
Here.
Okay. You worked yesterday? This is open
Yes.
on Sunday?
Sunday?
Is it day Tuesday? Oh, I'm sorry. I missed the day.
Hey man, thank you very much. I appreciate all your help. You're welcome.
You have a good day.
You guys see, man. Not a single person told you to stop recording. This is a great place to be.
Yeah.
Not a single person told you to print this on your rights.
Hey, let's look at the door real quick. What's it say?
It says it everywhere.
Yeah, right there. Look, close the door here. What does it say? No smoking. What? Yeah.
Well, they don't have a button.
So maybe it was on the.
Yeah, no, you guys don't have it.
wasn't on the door.
All the other courthouses do.
Well, that's good though.
It's good.
You're contradicting each other.
We can't file a lawsuit here. I can't. I don't got my phone. There's Slinky. All right, so we're gonna meet somewhere. Or we're just going home. I don't got no phone, so I don't got my phone. I got my back.
Are we meeting somewhere? Let me call Slinko.